Again, you can't have any airspace here, okay? If you're sending Tyler Hero this way, okay, you got to get up. All right, now James Harden needs to be a little bit more in, okay? I'll show you in a second. But right now, you want to send Tyler Hero right into the second defender, okay? Look what happens here. See, James Harden's not far in enough. That's one thing, because look at his feet. See how his feet have to move him inward? He should be right now, his right foot should be parallel to the block, left foot out, wide stance, okay? And this, again, you gotta close this airspace off. You're not defending like you're defending one-on-one. You're defending like you're just guiding this player into a second defender. So you're not any step backs, jumper, you're just right with them, okay? Because you're not on an island. You have a second defender. Now this player can stunt without moving his feet inward at all. Okay, that's the whole key. He doesn't move his feet, so he can always get back outward. But instead, you don't close off this airspace, so now, yeah, you do allow for a jumper in the lane. You can't run drop coverage on a ball screen set this low, okay? You're just giving up a wide open jumper, all right? So let's take a look, all right? We can hedge this screen, all right? Joel Embiid is up, pushing this guard this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this big's hip, okay, which is not going to be for long, maybe a second, because the sideline's right there. I can recover. In the meantime, backside help comes from right here. This player sinks down and occupies these Heat players 2 passes away. Okay, but again, I'm going to be able to recover and bump this backside defender back really quickly. But instead, you're running drop coverage, wide open jumper. Okay, I'm just going to assume the Sixers are in a zone because James Harden's covering absolutely nobody, which is actually a problem because when you guard nobody in a zone, you leave somebody. All right, so you run these consecutive ball screens. You have to guard these ball screens. I mean, you don't have a choice. This player's got to stay over here, all right, and backside help right down here, all right? Joel Embiid's got to hedge for a minute. You still have to guard this ball screen even if you're in a zone. You push this guard out. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of Joel Embiid's hip this way, which just pushes him further away from the play anyways. Okay, I can get back and bump this backside defender back over here. But James Harden's got to come over now and guard this part of the zone. You cannot guard nobody in a zone. Backside help on this ball screen's right here. But what is you guard nobody in the zone. You don't defend the ball screen at all. And so, yes, this player is going to be wide open for a 2-shot foul. This can't happen here. Let's take a look right now. Stop right here. You don't backpedal. You sprint back. So you're behind this player right here, okay? And you're able to jam him for real estate, make him earn every inch on the floor, okay? Initiate contact. But look, you're backpedaling. So now look, Jimmy Butler gets behind you. Catch, 2-shot foul. Terrible transition defense here. Both of these players, stop. This player here just needs to sprint back, make sure you're underneath the ball. Same thing here. Sprint in a straight line, in a straight line, in a straight line, in a straight line. That's the quickest way you get back when the ball's on the other side of the floor. Around the 3-point line, then you can get over and you're underneath the ball. The way you guarantee yourself that you're never underneath this player here is you go towards the ball. Watch what happens. Look at these two players. See how they're both going towards the ball? That guarantees they're behind the ball, and it leads to a dunk. Transition, you can't get back to random spots on the floor. You got to get back to bodies, all right? Stop. So right here, hold on. So we'll back it up just a second. This player's coming over to take this player. This player's here. You can't stand here. You've got to get to a body. But look, this player's just standing in a random spot on the floor. So now it's just a rip and go drive for a layup. Strong side ISO here without a bio. You got to bring a double team stop. Okay, so right now this player's coming this way to double. This player's up the line and rotating here. Okay, this player then rotates here, and the man that doubles just bumps this player down here. But you're going to leave this player on an island, and it's just too easy for Miami. Okay, I mean, you're in drop coverage here, but I have no idea what James Harden's doing. Why are you not up the line? What are you coming in for? Your man is here. Let's look at James Harden. What on earth is that? And it's a wide open 3. Starting off of an offensive rebound is just like transition. You can't stand in the middle of nowhere. Right here, what's going on here? Okay, this player's here, call it out. This player's here, call it out. This player's here, call it out. You got to get to here. You've got to get to bodies, okay? Look at this. This shot goes up. This player's just standing in no man's land. That's a huge problem because now someone's not being boxed out, and it leads to a putback. Joel Embiid's given up way too much space here. I'm sorry, stop. This player right here can get in the gaps. You got to get up and start battling out a buyout for real estate now. Initiating contact now. Look what and then I can send him this way. There's no place to go. Stunt, recover. Look at it. Look at Embiid. What is all this space? Look at this. The first time you even resist his post up is when he's almost in the charge circle. So now he's just going to be able to hit a little jumper. You're Joel Embiid. Why are you giving up a jump shot here? Stop. If you're Joel Embiid up, this port forces this player this way. This player's in the gaps. We got traffic here, traffic here. Send him this way. Why on earth would you just sag and give up a wide open jump shot for no reason? Not how you switch a screen ever. Stop. So right now, if you're James Harden, you're underneath, and you're battling for real estate, Look what happens. James Harden switches over the top, which you can never do, and he's ended up screening Joel Embiid. So it's a dunk. What is Joel Embiid doing? He's guarding Jimmy Butler here. You can't sag like this. Get up, guard Jimmy Butler. Okay? Look at the problem here. Joel Embiid sagging. So look, now it's just going to be a pump fake and go drive into the lane and a two-shot foul. Don't switch a ball screen like this. Stop, okay? You're switching this ball screen. You're immediately underneath, jamming Jimmy Butler for real estate, initiating contact. You switch over the top. Look, now Jimmy Butler's got you sealed, and when this player's going to take a jumper, look at this. Jimmy Butler is boxing you out for this offensive rebound. So it's going to be a miss, but oh yeah, there's Jimmy Butler right there for an easy putback. Stop leaning towards the screen. Make this player use the screen. You start leaning towards the screen like this. Look at this. Now it just leads to a ball screen refusal, into the lane, draw help, wide open, catch and shoot three. Dribble handoff. You go under the dribble handoff, not over. Stop. Okay, this player is doing a nice job giving you space. You're supposed to go under this dribble handoff and meet this player on the other side. You go over a dribble handoff. This is what happens. Right to the rim. Draw help, easy two. Have to communicate in transition. So this player falls right here, okay? So he's not going to be able to get back. All right, first of all, Tobias Harris can't be jogging right here. You got to sprint, all right? Look at Tobias Harris jog, 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 okay? Hang on. So first of all, this player is not going to ever be able to get over here, obviously. Okay, so you got to tell Embiid to take this player to come here, okay, and you're going this way, okay? That's how it has to work. And this player's got to sprint down, and Embiid's got to sprint over, okay? We can't just leave players wide open at the three-point line, all right? But this is what you have to communicate in transition. So Embiid's out here, this player sprints down here, and this player's over here. And then Tobias Harris eventually gets back here, and we're good. But there's, again, no communication, so it's a wide open three. You're Danny Green. You've got to keep your eye on the ball, okay? You're seeing ball, you're seeing man, okay? Your head's on a swivel, you're seeing both. Look, you take your eye off your man, and now this player's wide open for a layup. Again, you lean towards the screen. Look at this. Look at this player leaning towards the screen. So now it's a ball screen refusal. Jimmy Butler's going to get right into the lane, and it's going to be a two-shot foul. Danny Green, where are you getting beat? Come on. You got this player here has got to get his back to the baseline totally, but right here I'm angling this player, and there's no place to go. Instead, you get beat away from any gap help, and it's just right to the rim for two. Edge this ball screen so this player doesn't have to feverishly fight over the top. Just gently fight over the top so this player can't split through. Get Joel Embiid up, okay? The second this ball handler here picks up his dribble, hesitates, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off this big's hip, which isn't going to be for long because the sideline's right there, I can recover. In the meantime, I have backside help right here, but again, I'm going to be able to bump you back quickly. But instead, you're running drop coverage. This player's got to fight over the top of the screen. He's going to foul the screener, and the Sixers are in the bonus. I'm sorry, the Heat are in the bonus, so it's a two-shot foul. You run drop coverage, so you're in the business of giving two-on-ones. See, this is a two-on-one right here, so it's just a bounce pass, right there, easy jumper, okay? So again, let's take a look. First of all, this is a ball screen set so high that I can just go under. Get up, jam the screener with your body, show your hands, and just go under. This player's not shooting a three from all the way out here, okay? So just go under. There's nothing else to do. The ball screen's set well beyond the three-point line. But nope, you want to run drop coverage, give up a 2-on-1, and that naturally happens. Okay, so when you're in a 2-3 zone and a ball screen set in the zone, you can't do nothing about the ball screen. So again, right here, Joel Embiid's got to leave the paint for a minute, okay? Because right now when this ball screen is set, I want to hedge this up, okay? Push this guard out. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which is going to be within a second because the sideline's right there, I can bump back. In the meantime, I have backside help right here on the roll, okay, and we're good. And I'm going to be able to bump you back to nobody very quickly, all right? But instead, you do nothing. You do nothing about this ball screen, so it's a layup. Switching the screen, come on, Joel Embiid, stop. You got to send this. You got to get up, send this player right here. There's no place to go. I can even move in a little bit. I don't have to move my feet inward though if I'm in position. Okay, I can stunt without moving my feet, easily recover. But instead, Embiid's going to get beat away from any gap help, and it's just going to lead to a little shot at the rim and a two-shot foul. If you're Danny Green, you can never take your eye off your man, okay? Right now I'm seeing ball, I'm seeing man, my head's on a swivel, okay? You cannot do what Danny Green's doing. Look at this. You don't even know where your man is. You got to be getting into his jersey and boxing him out using your butt. Okay, get him out of there. Make it so you're the only one that can get the rebound. But you do absolutely nothing, so it's an easy offensive rebound and putback. If you're in a 2-3 zone, you can't be guarding out here. The Sixers are in a 2-3 zone. I mean, this is clearly a 2-3 zone right here. Okay, Joel Embiid's underneath. I mean, this player's here. Like, this is a 2-3 zone. So if you're this player here, you should be here setting up in the zone. Okay, so now this player, you're guarding the ball here in your area of the zone. This player's here, and Joel Embiid can get out to the corner. But you're not in zone defense. So look, now it's just going to be an easy, wide open three. Don't lean towards the screen. Make this player use the screen. You lean towards the screen. Look what happens. Wide open three. An atrocious gamble here. Come on, just get underneath this player here, all right? Back to the baseline. Don't gamble. Look at this gamble right here. Oh, my God, are you kidding me? So now this player gets it, goes right to the rim, two-shot foul. This is horrible by Danny Green. Stop. So the dribble's picked up. Get back to your man. That's your only focus. Get back to your man. But nope, Danny Green's going to have a hapless gamble. Look. So now this player gets it, rips it, goes, draws help, and it leads to an open three. Not being in drop coverage, you're just giving this guard the lane, so he's going to obviously take it, and it's going to be an easy two for Jimmy Butler. Okay, so let's take a look. Stop, hedge, look at this, up, push Jimmy Butler out. Second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this big's hip, which just pushes him further away from the play. I can recover. In the meantime, I need backside help right here, but I'm going to be able to bump you back pretty quickly, all right? But instead, you want to give Jimmy Butler the lane, and it's just like, well, what do you think's going to happen at that point? Problem with drop coverage, you're letting Adebayo catch this too low. Look at this. So you're running drop coverage. Look at Adebayo's catching this right at the free throw line. Way too low, right into the lane, two-shot foul. So again, let's hedge this, okay? This player's up. Where's Adebayo going on this roll? The backside defender's right here, standing and waiting. Okay? The second this ball handler also picks up his dribble, hesitates, brings his dribble back, does anything other than continue to attack off of this big who's hedging his hip, which just pushes him further away from the play, of course. That means I can come back and bounce this backside defender back the one step it would take for him to get back to his man. But nope. You're going to lead to a 2-on-1. Adebayo's catching this way too low, and it's a two-shot foul. Tobias Harris, where are you getting beat? I need gap help, especially with the heat and the bonus. I want to get up and send this player this way. There's absolutely no place to go. None. There's a defender right there. But instead, you're going to let him beat you away from any gap help, cheap foul, and the Heat are going to the line. Don't lean towards the screen. Stop. Make this player use the screen. Watch Tobias Harris here. Look at this. See how he's leaning towards the screen? So that's an easy ball screen refusal right into the lane for two. You got to be seeing the ball and your man at all times. Stop. This player right here, okay? My head's on a swivel. I'm seeing ball. I'm seeing man. I'm not taking my eye off either for more than a second. Okay? This player is going to ball watch. Look at this. And totally lose sight of his man, and it leads to a wide open three. If you're Danny Green here in transition, stop right now. You've got to get into this player's jersey. Battle. Initiate contact. Bam Adebayo cannot be allowed to not earn every inch on this floor from here on out. But look at Danny Green. He isn't going to do anything. So now, look, Adebayo's got him sealed. 2-shot foul. Okay, you cannot ball watch if you're Danny Green. Look at this ball watching. You're not. Look how long Danny Green's not looking at his man for, okay? Look at this. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Okay, now he finally sees his man. But now he's not going to be able to get his feet set, so it's just a pump fake and go drive, draw help, layup.